Hello everyone, I'm the artist Theodora Gastileonti and we're painting with Zen Art Supplies. So today again we're painting something that is Valentine's Day themed, and I was thinking of painting something sweet like a heart-shaped waffle because nothing says Valentine's Day more than something that is heart-shaped, obviously. And I think this is such a nice and unique idea. Definitely not something that you see as often. And I really like painting desserts. And yes, usually on Valentine's Day, we're sharing desserts with our favorite person. So I thought it's a really nice idea. And it's also something easy to paint. And we will do so with a limited palette, just a few colors, since we're painting a golden brown waffle, and maybe a few strawberries to decorate our little painting. So that's it. We're painting in watercolor, like I said, with Art Supplies, and I've already selected the Cereza palette that has all the colors, like this one. And yes, that's it. So I'm going to flip my camera around so you can see what I've used. And of course, you can see the products down on the carousel and you can click on them at any time. And you can ask me anything you like about the products or about the process here on the chat. Okay, just give me a second to adjust everything. Make sure you have a good view. All right, perfect. Okay, so here is a little drawing I've cut in this square shape. I think it looks really nice, and here we might add a few strawberries if we like. And this is the Cereza palette that we will be using. This is what it looks like. It's really small, it's travel size, and you can take anywhere with you. Anywhere you go, you can have this with you, and it's really good for painting portraits. It has all the colors and shades that you might need to create your ideal pastels. So here are the colors. Here we have the Naples rose, we have the pale terracotta, we have the golden candle green, we have the vibrant hue. Those two colors are amazing. They're this purplish red color, the candle green rose, and the cobalt violet hue. And of course, we have the yellow oxide. It's a very useful color for painting the waffle to give this really nice golden brown color I was talking about. And we have the burnt sienna, and we also have the umber, burnt umber, olive green, and the Prussian blue. And you also get an extra color, which is this beautiful cerulean blue. It's really nice. So these are the colors we will be using today, the Cereza palette. And I'm going to show you a few of the brushes. Okay, so here we have some big brushes. These are the black tulip set. All right, so here we have the custom brush, we have the rigid brush, we have the round brush, and the flat brush. They're all on the big scale, ideal for people who like to paint on bigger surfaces usually, and for washes. But today we're not painting this big, we're painting this small little thing. So the brushes that we will be using mostly are the miniature brushes and a few brushes from the toner set, which I keep here. So this is my favorite from the Fila miniature set, is a rigid brush. And I also have other rigid brushes, like this one, which is a bit wider. And of course, there is also the toner set that has this small brush. It's the smallest brush from the set, is the 00. And this one that is the number 2 round, it's also small. So these are some of the brushes I like to use, and this is the number 3 round from the toner set. Okay, also here is my jar of water. I'm going to grab a palette real quick so we can mix some of the colors, then we can start painting. Okay, where is it? Oh, here is my clean brush, relatively clean. So yeah, don't forget to tell me, what are you planning to do on your Valentine's Day? Do you tend to make a card of your own? You know, that is a really nice and thoughtful idea to paint a card for someone, because it's something that you made and shows that, you know, you care enough to dedicate some of your time to this person. So yeah, I think this is really nice. So I'm gonna grab some of this yellow oxide. It's a little, you know, orange, a light orange color, but we don't want this color to be so orange. So I'm going to grab the burnt umber. Much better. Now the color is a little bit more golden, but it's not that orange. So this is perfect. And then we're going to make some of the burnt umber. Actually, burnt umber on its own, it's not this dark. So we can use it in some areas as a mid-tone. But when we want it to be even darker, we're going to mix the burnt umber with a little bit of the amber color. I think I've switched the order of things. All right. My colors are not in the right order. But that's all right. Okay. And then if you want to darken this even further, you can add a little bit of Prussian blue. If you don't have black in your palette, that also works. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to start by coloring the darkest areas of the waffle, I think. So the ones that are a bit more colored are the ones here, the squares in the middle. Okay. So we're going to fill up all the squares. With this color. So this is the burnt sienna, burnt umber, and a little bit of Prussian blue, but not too much because I don't want this color to turn muddy. So this is what it looks like. It's okay if you leave a little bit of the white of the paper. It's going to work as a highlight, but just a little bit. I'm using the number 3 brush from the toner set, which is a squirrel mix brush. It is not synthetic, it's natural hair. Perfect. Perfect. I'm just mixing a bit of the burnt sienna, a little bit more. And I'm painting the sides. Okay, so this is the ochre color we've mixed. So we're doing some washes. And while it's still wet, we're just doing a bit more in some areas to create a little bit of texture. adding a little bit of this darker color in some areas, to give the impression that it's a little bit more burned in these areas. Perfect. Perfect, nice. Okay. Now I think it would be best, to wait for it to dry a bit. Sometimes the urge is it's a little bit deep to, just keep working on it, but it's really good to let it dry first, because otherwise the colors might get muddy, they might blend into each other, and yes, the result won't be a desirable one. So it's good to take it, layer by layer and wait for the color to dry, because sometimes in watercolors, when the colors dry, they become lighter than they seem when they're wet. So it's good for it to dry and then see if you need to go over it again. So as we're waiting for it to dry, we're going to design the strawberries. Okay, so we're going to do the strawberries. Perfect. The paper with the light on. Okay, I think it's fine. Okay. So here's the strawberry. It's very easy to paint strawberries. Perfect. And let's do another one here, but only this one is cut in half. So perfect. So that was that simple. And I had some red in my palette from the Costco palette, which is the Pyrrole red, my favorite red. So I think I'm going to use that. Let's do some motions. This is very nice, vibrant red that is perfect for strawberries. Let's do some washes. Is this good? Okay. Now I'm just going to thin a little bit the paint with a little bit of water. All right. The yarn is dry. Perfect. Let's reapply some layers. So here we're adding in a few dry brush strokes right here, where the waffle is a little bit more burned, let's say, in some areas. Perfect. Perfect. Nice. So you see, it's this easy to paint a waffle. And with a limited palette, really, we just use a few colors. So I think this is a really good subject, especially if you're a beginner. Okay, now let's let it dry. And I'm going to work on the strawberries. Okay, I'm going to use the olive green from the the Cerezo palette. I usually use the Classico palette. Today is the Cerezo, and we're using the number 5 round from the Bella miniature set to paint the stock. Nice. Now I've mixed a little bit of the green here to create a little bit more dark shade of red for the strawberry, and add some texture to it because strawberries have texture. Okay, and here as well. Perfect. Okay, so we're mixing a little bit more blue to the red. Okay. Just going even darker here in some areas. Inside the waffle. Perfect. Some small dots because strawberries are a little bit grainy on the outside. Okay. And you can write anything you like here. You can either write, be my Valentine, um, I love you more than waffles, anything really, anything you like. You can write your message. You can do little washes if you want. So that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed watching. And don't forget to follow us here on Amazon to see more demonstrations like this. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So this is a close-up. This is what the waffle looks like. So we used just a few colors. A limited palette. We used the Cerise palette and a few of these brushes from the Follow Me Into Your Brow set and the Tenor set. And we have more tutorials if you like to see on YouTube. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.